Example 6. The graph represents a bacterial population Y after X days. Part A, write an exponential function that represents the population. So first of all, if they're asking for an exponential function, that's Y equals A times B to the X power. Now, if we take a look at this, we've got a whole bunch of numbers. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to organize them in a table and see if we can kind of figure out what's going on here. So we have X, we have Y. Our first point is 0, 3, then 112, 248, 3, 192, and 4, 768. Now, just like we did way back at example 1, I'm going to take a look at my table, and first of all, is it exponential? I hope so, because they want me to write an exponential function. But if it's exponential, I go up 1, I go up 1, I go up 1, I go up 1. But my y values better have a common ratio. Okay, so 3 to 12, I would multiply by 4, multiply by 4, 12 to 48, multiply by 4, multiply by 4. So I know, looking at my data, that my common ratio is 4. So in my equation, I know that this is going to be 4 to the power of x. Now, A, we haven't talked about quite as much, but A is actually not that bad. A, when we have it written like this, is your y-intercept, or it's your initial population. It's your starting value. So on day 0, our population is starting at 3. And we're going to have a really easy way to check this. But I'm guessing, here's my y-intercept. Okay, y-intercept. That our equation is going to be y equals 3, because that's our y-intercept, times our common ratio of 4 to the power of x. Okay, so this is for part A. Now, if we want to check that real quick, we're just going to substitute in some numbers. So the easiest number to substitute in would be 0, and we should get out 3. So check. Y equals 3 times 4 to the 0 power. So if I use my calculator, or 4 to the 0 power is 1, times 3 is 3, well, when I substitute in 0, I get 3. So that tells me that my function is correct. Okay, so again, this is for part A. Now, part B, find the population after 5 days. Well, if I want the population after 5 days, I'm going to substitute in 5. So y equals 3 times 4 to the 5th power. Again, pause your video, figure it out, and then 3,072. And we're talking about bacteria after 5 days.